Okay, part 2 of my dinner tonight. So I looked over this recipe and it really didn't go into detail of how we really should put the ingredients together in the pan. So I'm just gonna do it the way I wanna do it, and hopefully you guys, it'll turn out good. But anyway, so it says, of course, you gotta preheat your oven to 350 degrees. So I'm gonna preheat my oven while I'm getting all this done. So I'm gonna cook the onions and mushrooms. So let me turn on my pan here. Put me some olive oil in here. There's pretty much a lot of olive oil in it. Ooh-wee. Let that heat up just a little bit. Y'all, this stove is so old, it's older than I am. I might be kidding, but next week my oven is gonna be here, my stove, and it's a double oven. It's gonna be beautiful. It's a glass top, so that's coming on the 8th. I can't wait. I won't know how to act. But anyway, so I'm waiting for this to heat up. It says to combine the Neufchatel cheese with Zesty Italian dressing packet until well combined. So let me get my little Zesty Italian thing and my cheese that I pre-did together. I bet you this is gonna be delicious. I'm just saying. And I think this oil is heated up enough, so I'm gonna throw my onions in there. Ooh. Sloppy, look at me. Got it all over the place. Make sure I got it. All right. You know, when I saute onions, I love to salt and pepper onions while they're sauteing. So I'm gonna add a little extra salt and pepper to my dish. Too much salt. Like I said, I don't really like a lot of salt. So I'm gonna let these cook to where they separate themselves. Turn the heat down just a little. And while that's doing, I'm gonna go ahead and mix this up. I think this might be the wrong thing to use. Turn it down a little bit more. And they're starting to separate nice. I think I'm going to use a nice spoon for this because just to squish it down better. mixed together real nice. Give me a minute. Gotta go back to my onions. Onions smell so good to me while they're cooking. I like to beat mine down like this because it helps them separate. See that? Now look at them almost all separated. Is a weird little mixture right here. Zesty Italian is this cheap. So I don't think you're going to mix it up really. I mean, I think this is the best we could do right here. There we go. Let me wash my hands. I got some of that stuff on there. Now, remember they said when you get ready to use the mushrooms, that's when you rinse them off really well. So, I'm going to do that. Get me a pan. Oh. Sorry, y'all. I know. Got this bowl out, but I'm going to get my mushrooms that I pre-separated, and then we'll throw them in this bowl so I can rinse them off real good. And then I'm going to throw them down in there. Remember they said to rinse these off and then dry them off with a paper towel, but I'm not going to dry them off with a paper towel. I'm just going to put them in here. I'm going to let these cook down just a little bit more so I can get them caramelized real nice. Beat them, make sure all of them are separated. It smells so good. So we need to put the chicken in the pan. I've already washed and cut off the excess fat off the chicken. Okay. It says to oil the pan, so let me do that. I want to oil that pan before I put that chicken in there. This is looking good. I want this a little bit longer. Smells so good. Get this oiled up really good. Squish that all the way around it. Wash my hands. Real nice and oiled. Now, bring it back over here and put my chicken in it. I'm going to do them long way, so there's 4 pieces. I'm going to do it just like this. Squish them there. There you go. Now, those onions look nice and caramelized. I'm going to add my mushrooms now. I don't want any of that water in there. Cook that down a little bit. Ooh, one of the garlic in here. Get the garlic down in here. Add that garlic once this cooks down just a little. I don't want to add it now because I don't want it to burn, because I'm going to be cooking this down a little bit. While this is cooking down, I'm going to go ahead and add just a combine. And divide the cream cheese mixture into 4 equal parts and spread them on top. So we're just going to eyeball it. Spread it on top. It's going to take some condensing to spread this evenly. I'm up for the challenge, lady. Alright. Stir this up a little. Has to stick to my spoon. And slide off the chicken a little, so you got to play with it. Well, I think what I'm going to do is use something else like a, don't I have one of those little things? Let me see if this will work. Alright, first let's put this garlic in there. That cooked for about a minute. I don't want that garlic to... Yeah, this is better. And those frosting knives, honey. Move this sucker around, spread that on there. Yeah, that's a lot. Frosting a cake. It smells so good. Alright, so that's about done as far as those onions are concerned. So now what you're going to do is add your spinach. Let that cook down just a little bit. What else is next? Season it with salt and pepper. That's that half a teaspoon. This is all a teaspoon. It's going to be so good. All right. Make sure we can get up underneath there so some of this can go down. Bring this over so I get ready to put this on top of there. So it says to bake for about 30 minutes. So I'm going to do this, finish cooking this down. This goes on top of it. Then, after I put this on top of the chicken, then the cheese goes on top, and then we cook it for 30 minutes. Y'all, this smells so good. Now, I'm not gonna overcook this spinach because it's gotta cook for 30 minutes. So I think this is good enough. So let's get this spoon out here and get big portions. Let's turn this off. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. All those onions, mushrooms, spinach. Look at that. Loaded with flavor. I can't wait to eat this. Okay, so I'm gonna throw this. Time to throw some cheese on top of this. Because this really didn't take too long to cook. And while Steve was at work, I just cut it up like you seen, and it didn't take long. It took 23 minutes to do that. Okay, look at this. All nice. So now, I'm going to put this in the oven for 30 minutes, and I'll sprinkle some bacon on top of it because that's what the picture looked like. And then I'll let y'all see the final result. Hope you enjoyed it.